Hey ladies and gentlemen, we back in the game, right? I gotta make some phone call, because people getting crazy, I mean, like, a lot of money, right? People, the tips are... This is Interwetten. It's a German fucking company, Oh my god, I'm enrolled in so many. I had to use this idiotic VPN, this CyberGhost bullshit to change it to VPN of Germany, So I'm even able to, just get on their page. And now we're talking NBA tonight. Phoenix and Toronto Raptors, okay? Now, as you can see, odds on Phoenix is 1.80. Toronto Raptors 2-0, okay? According to my information, the Phoenix will win 1-2, points over. Certainly they will win. Toronto Raptors, but I like the bet. Toronto Raptors will not lose more than 3.5, so 3.5 plus, handicap. We're talking about 1.60 out. Anyway, forget about this. Now, look what's happening at this Canadian fucking company. There are companies who got certain licenses here, for certain casinos. But as I told you, because everything is scrutinized here, and there are as well so-called monopolized gambling and these big companies, so it's influenced the market, right? So you see, it's bet 9-9. Okay, we go here. Here we go. Basketball. Okay, Toronto Raptors. Check it on your own eyes if you don't believe me. Come on, you little schmuck, Oh my god, this is so fucking slow, everything. You see? Here you go. Toronto Raptors 2.20. Phoenix 1.82. Phoenix 1.80. But Toronto Raptors 2. You see? 2. Here 2.20. I think you're making 20% on the transaction. You know what I say? We're talking about arbitrage, solid betting. Only what you gotta do is to keep running two simultaneous transactions, and they don't know about each other. It's two competitive zero-sum games. In Germany, there is going to happen a trade between Toronto and fucking Phoenix. Okay, you buy Phoenix for 180, you sell Toronto for 2. Okay, fair enough. You bet online $10,000 on Toronto, you win 10,000. You bet 1,000 on Phoenix, you win 800. Okay, but then you are in Canada here, where Toronto is 2.20. So I guess I earn 2.20. I bet 10 gram here, and I earn 12 gram instead of 10 in Europe, So some person would say like, oh, what is the point? I mean, don't go to Canada or whatever. It's pretty fucked up, don't go to Europe, don't go to Canada. Don't go to Europe. It's pretty fucked up. Sometimes it's vice versa. I mean, like, hey, I'm in Canada and in Europe in same time. You know what I say? So I go and I bet 4 bets. You see, I bet here in cash in petrol station, which they fuck up. Odds which is same in Phoenix 180, you see, with the cash. Okay, then I bet with the cash as well Toronto for 220. Okay, and then I do same transaction in Germany. You got it? You see, online, of course. I bet 180 and 2. You see here 220, and whoever wins, my friend, I don't know if you got it, but I'm going in the cross. So it means, let's say the Toronto win, which I think, okay, I won I lost 18 gram in 10 gram in Phoenix and 10 gram online in Phoenix. It's 1.8. There is a difference. So I lost 20k. Okay, no problem. It's fuck you. But I won Toronto, my friend. Well, the Toronto I won 10 and 10, which is I won 10 and 12. You see, so I lost 20k, but I won 22. I'm laughing now. You need a picture. You see? So you have two non-competitive zero games. You see? And they keep running. Yeah? They keep running. But I just put my fucking head here. And I don't want these two parties talk to each other. I don't want Germans to know about fucking Canadians. You know, in Germany they think, this idiot, this schmuck, he lost 20 grand. These imbeciles over here, they think, he won 18, right, or whatever. Or vice versa, you know, let the commies play. The bottom line is that without this socialism, which is flagrantly and significantly changing the value of the odds, which I can show you here, you see? Okay, we have other matches here. So these websites will show you, like many, the drop of the odds, 31%. We're talking just the odds which are going down in other places. You know, there are hundreds or maybe thousands of casinos. I registered in 500. Out of 50, they already kicked me out. See, like, yeah. So the thing is that you just use this simple correction. I mean, it's not so simple because you have to trade with, you have to do it with two currencies or whatever. Or you can go to exchange market and lay it back even for better price. You see? Hey, how you doing, Jim? Yes, it's 2.20. Don't lay it for me. It's, listen, and then put another one. I'm pretty confident. Plus 3.5, Toronto. Put 20 grand for me. Yes, it's okay, man. Okay, see you in another time zone. Ciao, man. Okay. So, in addition, did I stop? I will start. Yes. Okay. In addition, I am pretty confident about this. So, let's say I take this winning, you know, tonight. Oh my God, I was flying under the radar, you know. I distributed 50 or 70K downtown because tomorrow I'm flying away, you know. So I said, hey, one time, big time, right? You know what I say, one time, big time, my friend. So I was going to Tim Horton like that, to the petrol station where you can bet the money and, you know, hey, how you doing, you know. So you see here I got dollars, I change dollars in input machines, there is this Canadian jokes, you know, these currencies, whatever, the rest is online, you know, it's just a fucking money, you see, the mechanism how to get there. I'm sorry I'm so little bit disturbed and speed up, I'm not taking any drugs, except of money, you see. So, this is it. Now, let's talk NHL tonight, okay? So I give you NHL tonight, okay? Now let's check the odds of NHL. I got a good information about St. Louis, which one was it? Wait, let me check, it was on another phone. You know, problem of this business, you need 5 phones, you know, VPN addresses. You know, these cocksuckers from Germany, they don't give a fuck if I'm on the moon, you know. My VPN, they don't give it, you know, it's a wild, wild west over there. You know, they're trying to, here they have so-called X-point verifier, you know. They want you to download X-point verifier, you know. When you're trying location, your geopolitical location, these cocksuckers trying to, you know, restrict us. So, they wanna really know if you're in Canada. And I got a good reason. You would not fucking blame them because they know they selling their shits under the price. If Justin Trudeau was so fucking smart, he would do with marijuana, with gambling the same with the marijuana. Because every schmo goes now to you know, to coffee shop and stone himself for the valued prices, you know, and the people on the streets, brothers and sisters, ain't got nothing to sell. It's great, there is no criminality, bullshit. I mean, I would speculate because they are all fucking pulp-brained, you know what I say? Maybe government likes to keep them stupid. It's not my business. I don't smoke that shit, you see? I'm doing money here. I'm not a fucking leftist schmuck, you know, fucking Jamaican fucks, you know. I mean, look, if you're happy, it's okay. But Justin, think it over. If you not so-called monopolize the bets by idiotic rules or whatever, if you just let it go and you let people gamble, you go to Toronto, you know, in casino, Motabana, whatever fucking name is, and you check, I'm fine to gamble, whatever, you take your teeth, they start to measure it, whatever. It has so many scrutinization, so many obstacles, bullshit. Think it over. If you let the free market to play, the bets, the odds will bounce back and everything is okay. Now you have created bubble in the market, just like this real estate. You know, the Toronto is the most bubbled town in the world regarding the real estate market. You see, I'm not talking about like people say little bit or just, you know, like most bubbled. No, literally from all measured towns around the world in 5 fucking continents, even the fucking Inuits, how they call it them here in the Antarctica, from all continents and towns measured, the Toronto real estate market is the most inflicted in the world. You see, I went over here, we were purchasing this subdivision, you know, they cut, you know, let's talk about the other business. You know, the properties lost 40% here, and they will bounce back in spring. Everybody knew it, the central bank was doing down the prices, you know, they were going through the, you know, they were going through the COVID like a hot knife through the butter, you know, they everywhere were increasing rates. Just in Turkey, Erdogan, very smart guy, is the only one who is fighting inflation by decreasing. Erdogan is very smart guy, you know, he's fighting the inflation by decreasing, you know, the rates. And the Canadians, very smart people who stopped on the break couple of weeks or months later. We all knew, that's why we flew here in summer, because we knew that apartments losing prices, and every crisis is correction. People say, oh, crisis is bad. No, crisis is great for making money. Volatility on the market, same here. Justin will just disrupt the odds, you know, and value of the odds by stupid scrutinizing rules, trying to stop people to gamble and wager in certain way, which will bounce back in other side of the way. You know, it's like, you know, it's a bubble. It always pinch. Imagine that you got a stacks of, you want to trade in California and fucking Silicon Valley, you flew there and you want to trade the Apple, you know, and some cocksucker, some schmo governor of California will tell you, you know what, you can trade it only on this application on your phone from Monday to Tuesday, and you can put only $50,000. What the fuck? What do you think would happen with the stock? It would fall down like a stone in the lake. Basically, same happened here, you know. But it's okay, it fall down, because this is only Canada. In other places, the world is still okay. I just connect the okay world with non-okay world, and I just capitalize it. They don't know about each other, you see. It's like, you know, they're selling bananas in Europe for $1, and they're selling it for, buying it for $1, selling it for $2. Here, they're buying it for $5 and selling it for $8. You see, these two markets going on. Europe, the fucking chimps, they trading the bananas for $1 to $2. Here, they doing for 5 and 7. And I just go to Europe, you see. I send my boats because they're so stupid here. It's like before Columbus. I take the bananas for $1 and I put them here on the market for 7 and I'm selling them for 5. But I get them for 1 in Europe. You catch it? I'm laughing now. But they don't know, you know, even the fuels. I don't need the boats. I'm floating in the wind. I mean, it's faster than wind. It's like it's, you know, of course, some of the transaction you gotta put it in Ethereum, Bitcoin, just for a couple of seconds, you know, because in Kiraso they have different ways how to, you know, I'm not breaking the rules. I want to tell you everything what I do here is legal. All the money which I withdraw on the side here, on the other side here, it's all legal. It's taxed, you know, it's petrol station, whatever station there is, online casinos. I don't give a shit. You know, they're sending me this money. I'm collecting online, offline, 2 currencies. Hey, la-di-da-di. No problem. When they ask me, I give them the bills. I'm a lucky guy. See, then they ask me in Spain, in England. They ask me over there, you know, in other accounts. Well, I told them, hey, the same story. You know, I got my bills and my addresses. It's no problem. But I'm trading both these markets, but yet there is no entity which can embrace the thing that actually I'm benefiting from informations from these two markets. I'm making 2 competitive zero-sum games, non-competitive zero-sum game in my advantage. You see, every transaction give me 20, sometimes 40%. You see, every 20 gram give me 4K. That's the reality, you see. Just per rolling it to find the odds on the market, you know. If you purchase this match or whatever, this team, that's it. So okay, now let's look at NHL. Okay, so what we got over here? Yeah, just look at here, you know. Let's switch it to ice hockey. Okay, Okay, now you can see the odds like moving. You see, of course, they're losing the value. You know, you see, look, and I think I was training it is minus 40%. Oh my God, it's a lot. You know, I mean, look at the of the winner. You know, on the side of the favorite. Sorry, on the side of the underdog. Sorry. You know, you have to fragment the prices, yeah. So of course, if you're betting on some match and odd is 1.20, you put gram on underdog. It's 10. Or in case it can happen, you win. If not, you just collect it on the other side with 50k or whatever, 30, 40k. You know, the sky is the limit. You know, the only problem is of course the limits at the casinos. Oh my God, you know. Oh my, you know, the problem is they allow you to withdraw up to 10 or 15k. It's a nothing, you know. Oh my God. You see, so I gotta withdraw, because they cannot give you 100k, like you earn 100k and wanna withdraw it. No, they give you maximum 5, 10, 7,000, or you have to go in VIP, call these schmoes, right? They know, you know, they smell that there is something is wrong. So I'm trying to flying under the radar, you know. I put like transaction 10, 5k, I defragment that shit, I withdraw it, so... You know, imagine I have so many accounts, so many transactions, trying to flying under the radar. It's same like with the banks. You distribute 100k in one afternoon, you know, with 10 branches. It's okay. You see, nobody knows nothing. It's okay. Just relax, be Fonzie. What the Fonzies are, how they smell like, how they look like, how they talk like. They are cool. Be cool like a Fonzie and nothing happens. You know, only worries you got is in your head. In 24 hours, I got a plane to Curacao. You know, I gotta sign some papers, and you know, I mean, I love Canada. I show you how to make money here, but have a nice life, you know. So that's it. So look at the NHL. Okay, so I got information here. Very good source, by the way. I'm doing it like that. Let's say tonight, I'm looking into the 20 gram with this transaction, just shorting the odds. Okay. So I take 10 gram, which is sure 20 I win when I look at the numbers, you know, because otherwise it's A or B is supposedly, doesn't matter, right? So then I just take 10 gram, 50% which I win, and I bet it on the match, which I think, by the way, the tips which I'm choosing are not just I take it out of my ass. It's serious, solid tips, but I am minimizing the risk. So if you wanna just shorten the bets on all, shorten the odds on both sides of the Atlantic, you can do so, right? Or you can choose to gamble with the money which you got, you see? So here we go, okay? I shall come over here. So then you got a program which search you the odds, you know, value down from our hundreds of casinos. I show you, okay? So there is an NHL here. Okay, these fucking Germans. Wait. Okay, welcome back, my friend. I got something for you. Look at St. Louis Blues 302 Canada. Winnipeg Jets 1.49. Look at our German friends. Winnipeg Jets 1.73. St. Louis Blues 3.90, motherfucker. You see? 3.2. 3.2, 3.90 there, 1.49 here, 1.73 here. I think now you need a picture. You find a loop. You know, we are Czechs. We always finding loops, you know. I mean, like, I'm heading to direction where is Mr. Kozheny, you know. Hey, Mr. Kozheny, you know, I heard that you cannot leave some certain island. Me, I plan just to go to Curacao. I heard there are a lot of banks in the streets of this island. It's a former Dutch colony, and there is a rule they cannot arrest you on the streets with the bank. My friend told me, who just landed there, depositing some money, and he was not a criminal, but you know, they eventually could forfeit the money. And he was like, oh my God, how I get out of the airport to the bank? And he went out, and there were just one street, and there were 20 banks on the streets. And then on every street there was a bank. You see? He was like, oh my God, people, a lot of personalities flying there on helicopter, just, they lift themselves out of the bank with the suitcases, because they don't want to go even to airport, because there was some street where there was no bank, you know? So, you know, I'm thinking to put a helicopter, you know, and just fly to the fucking main bank in Curacao, deposit the fucking money and fly away. But with this difference, that I'm not doing nothing illegal. You know, I'm not doing nothing illegal, but I'm doing nothing illegal. I'm taxing all this money here. Over there, I'm a Fonzie. Over here, I'm a Fonzie. Between, I'm a motherfucker. But nobody see what I'm doing between. Nobody see my information. They don't know. They don't know, my friend. You see? How they can know that I'm using this information? You see? I'm trading them like this. But yet, I'm taking source from both markets. It's hard to imagine, you know. I mean, you need to have some, you know, some imagination, but it's just a linear thinking. I mean, there are two parallel linear transactions which communicate to each other, but yet impossible inalienability. Okay, two non-zero sum, zero-sum competitive games, which are in middle non-competitive one. I love these things, you know. Somebody loses and somebody wins. So this is a non-competitive zero game, you see.